It's Wednesday the 5th, I'm FX Blue and this is CurrencyTransfer.com's market update. And the headlines today are that the Bank of England Governor agrees a longer term for Brexit, the dollar remains supported by trade tensions and the Italian budget talks begin. So Mark Carney's agreed a contract extension. The spin is that he's onside and he wants to see the job through for Brexit, to allow Chancellor Hammond to focus on Brexit rather than focusing on finding any replacement. But the Bank of England can't really influence Brexit negotiations and they'll only really be there involved in steadying the ship to ensure sufficient liquidity to the market. Now, I'm not one for idle gossip, but apparently Mark Carney had his eye on the top job at the IMF. But Christine Lagarde is unlikely to move on from that when she's not going to get the ECB presidency. So a more cynical view could be that Carney's only staying due to lack of suitable alternatives. But regardless of motivation, sterling rallied on the news yesterday and it was helped higher by rumours that Brussels may soften their view on the Irish border. Cable reached 128.75 yesterday and sterling euro was up to 111.25. Meanwhile, several emerging market currencies are heading towards all-time lows, hit by sustained risk aversion and the talks of an all-out trade war that is driving the dollar higher. Currencies like the Indian rupee and the Iranian rial have seen huge falls lately, which has helped drive the dollar higher. And it's funny how Trump is pushing for the trade tariffs, but he also wants a weaker dollar. How many times? You can't have it all, Donald. But the dollar correction does look to have bottomed out in the short term at least. The dollar index yesterday reached 95.75. And then over in the Eurozone, it's still to be seen how hard Rome will push over the issues of immigration and their budget deficit. But Brussels will do well not to ignore them. The belligerence of the new populist Italian government is not going away anytime soon. Their cabinet is very keen to be considered as the real deal after decades of corruption and self-interested Italian politics. They are planning to set out their stall over the tax reforms and spending plans later this week, which could set them on a collision course to butt heads with the EU Commission. We'll see how that plays out. We'll keep you posted for sure. Euro dollar touched 115.30 yesterday before recovering slightly to close the day at 115.80. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.